session we will study distance time graph. So in the newspaper, daily in the newspaper, you might have seen the various types of graph. For example, you have seen the bar graph, you have seen the pie chart, and you have seen the line graph. Okay, so the graph between the distance and time is line graph. So now we are going to learn how to draw the line graph and what conclusion we can draw from the distance time graph, that is line graph. So first you have to take a sheet of graph paper. Okay, so and you have, suppose this data is there. Okay, this is the time and distance traveled by a car at the different times. Okay, for example, at 0 minute the car was at rest. The distance is 0 kilometer. The time is given in minute and the distance is given in kilometers. At 1 minute the distance traveled by car is 1 kilometer. In 2 minutes the distance traveled by car is 2 minutes in 2 kilometers. In 3 minutes the distance traveled by car is 3 kilometer. In 4 minutes the distance is 4 kilometer, and in 5 minutes the distance traveled by car is 5 kilometer. Now we will learn how to draw a graph for this data. Okay, for this time distance graph. Okay, so first you have to take a graph paper and you have to draw two perpendicular lines. Okay, one on the x-axis, that is the horizontal axis, and one on the y-axis, that is the vertical axis. Okay, and this is the point O. O means origin. Okay, from where you start. O means origin, where all the values are 0. Okay, now you take the suitable formula. Okay, so you can see that between the time there is a difference of 1 minute, and between the distance there is a difference of 1 kilometer. So here we will take what? We will take 1 kilometer, 1 centimeter as a 1 minute, as well as we will take 1 kilometer, 1 minute, 1 centimeter, as well as 1 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. Find the distance is in kilometer, time is in minute. So 1 minute, 1 centimeter on graph paper, and 1 kilometer distance is also represented by 1 centimeter on graph paper. Now you can see on the x-axis, that means on the horizontal axis we have taken which quantity? We have taken time, which is in minutes, and on the y-axis, that means on the vertical axis, we have taken another quantity, that is the distance, which is in kilometers. Okay, so for when the time is 0, the distance traveled is 0. So it is the origin. Here the time is 0 also, and the distance traveled by car is 0. That means car is at rest. Okay. Now you have taken the time in minutes at 1 centimeter distance. 0 to 1, 1 centimeter, 1 to 2, 1 centimeter, 2 to 3, 1 centimeter, 3 to 4, 1 centimeter, and so on. In the same way, we have taken the distances in kilometer at 1 centimeters. Okay, 0 to 1, 1 kilometer, 1 to 2, 1 kilometer, 2 to 3. Okay, this is 1 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer, 3 to 4, 1 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer, and so on. So now the second reading is at 1 minute the distance traveled is 1 kilometer. Okay, so at 1 minute. So 1 minute distance traveled is 1 kilometer. So at 1 minute, this is the 1 minute. Okay, so and this is the 1 minute and this is the 1 kilometer. So x-axis, on x-axis where the 1 minute is given, we will draw a perpendicular line to the x-axis where the 1 minute is given. Okay. In the same way, on y-axis, where 1 kilometer is given, we will also draw a line which is perpendicular to y-axis. Okay, where the two lines they intersect each other, this is the point which will represent 1 minute and 1 kilometer. In the same way, the second reading is at 2 minutes the distance traveled is 2 kilometer. So the same thing we will do on x-axis. We will find the 2 minutes. Here is the 2 minute at 2 centimeter. Here is the 2 minute, and on the y-axis we will find 2 kilometer. This is the 2 kilometer. Fine. So on the x-axis, where the 2 minute is there or 2 centimeter is there, which is equal to the 2 minute, we will draw a line perpendicular to the x-axis like this. In the same way, on the y-axis, where 2 kilometer is there at 2 centimeter, okay, we will also draw a line perpendicular to y-axis. Where both the line they intersect each other, that point, this is the point which represents 2 kilometers in the 2 minute. 2 minute and 2 kilometers. Okay. So in the same way, the third reading is what? 3 minutes, 3 kilometer. So again on the x-axis, we will find 3 minutes, which is at the 3 centimeter, because we have taken the formula 1 minute is equal to 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter. So at 3 minutes, okay, at 3 minutes, we will mark the 3 minutes, okay, and we will draw a line perpendicular to x-axis at 3 minutes. In the same way, on y-axis, the distance is 3 kilometer, so we will find the 3 kilometer, and we will draw a line which is perpendicular to the y-axis at 3 kilometer. Where these two lines, okay, where these two lines they intersect each other, okay, we will mark that point, and that point will represent what? That point will represent 3 minutes and 3 kilometers. Okay, so in the same way, the rest of the distances and rest of the points we will draw, okay, for the 4th minute and 4 kilometer, for 5 minutes and 5 kilometer. Okay, in the same way you can see this point is representing 4 minutes and 4 kilometer, and this point is representing what? This is representing 5 minutes and 5 kilometers. Okay, now these points are there. Okay, we have marked all the points. Now what we will do, with the help of scale on the graph paper, with the help of scale we will join all the points. Okay, when you join all the points on the graph paper, you will get what? You will get a straight line. You can see this is a straight line graph. Okay, straight line graph. So if the graph between the distance and time is the straight line, it represents what? It represents that object is moving with the constant speed. It represents what? It represents constant speed. Are not that simple. Sometimes we have to take 2 sets of measurements, okay, to show the quantities on the x-axis and y-axis. For example, it is a table in which the time is given and distance from the starting point is given. Okay, you can see at 8 am the distance was 0 kilometer. That means whatever the object is, that object is at rest. At 8:30 am the distance travelled by that object is 20 kilometers. At 9 am the distance travelled is 40 kilometers from the initial point. 9:30 am the distance travelled from the initial point is 60 kilometers. At 10 am the distance travelled from the initial point is 80 kilometers. So from this table you can see what is the difference between the times, about half an hour. Okay, and what is the differences between the distances? 0 to 20, 20 kilometer, 20 to 40, 20 kilometers, 60 to 80, 40 to 60, 20, 60 to 80, 20 kilometers. That means between the time there is a difference of half an hour, 30 minutes, and between the distances there is a difference of 20 kilometers. So now first we have to take the suitable formula for both of the measurements. Okay, so distance is 0 to 20 kilometer. So we will take the formula 10 kilometer is equal to 1 centimeter. Okay, and we will take distance on the y-axis. Okay, 10 centimeter is equal to 1 centimeter. 0 to 10 kilometers, and that 10 kilometers is equal to 1 centimeter. Then 10 to 20, again 10 kilometers and is equal to 1 centimeter. Again 20 to 30, 10 kilometers, and again it is equal to 1 centimeter. 30 to 40, 10 kilometers, 1 centimeter. In the same way, we will take time on the x-axis, okay, and we will take the formula 15 minutes is equal to 1 centimeter. Okay, so 8 to 8:15, 1 centimeter, 8:15 to 8:30, 1 centimeter. That means from 8 to 8:30. Okay, that means at the difference of 30 minutes there is 2 centimeter. 1 centimeter plus 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter. In the same way, 8:30, from 8:30 to 9. Okay, 8:30, this is the 8:45. Okay, so 8:30 to 8:45, 1 centimeter. 8:45 to 9, 1 centimeter. 9 to 9:15, 1 centimeter. Okay, and 9:15 to 9:30. Okay, 9:15 to 9:30, it is again the 1 centimeter, and 9:30, this is 10 am. Fine. So in this way, you can see this is the graph. Okay, now we have taken 10 kilometers is equal to 1 centimeter, and 15 minutes is equal to 1 centimeter. So how we have taken, I have shown you. Okay, so between the 8 and 8:30 there is 8:15. Fine. Okay, now you can see first is that at 8 am the distance is 0 kilometer. So at 8 am the distance is 0 kilometer. That means we are at the origin. Now at 8:30 am the distance is 20 kilometers. At 8:30 am, okay, the distance is 20 kilometers. Fine. At 9 am the distance is 40 kilometers. So you can see at 9 am the distance is 40 kilometers. So in this way we have represented this table in the form of graph, line graph. Okay. In the same way you will draw at the 9, after that 8:30, 9, and in the same way you will draw for the 9:30. 9:30 will be at 60. Okay, here. Fine. And 10 will be the 80. Fine. So in this way again the graph will come in the straight line manner. Okay, the distance time graph will be a straight line. Okay, that means again the object is moving with the constant speed. So what is the benefit of this distance time graph? Okay, one thing, the first thing you come to know that the object is moving with the constant speed. If that graph is a straight line, that means the object is moving with the constant speed. If this graph is not a straight line, it means the object is not moving with the constant speed. Second thing, what is the benefit? What is the second benefit? you can find the distance moved by the object at any instant of time. Suppose I want to know the distance which is moved by this object at 8:15. Okay, at 8:15 a.m. Fine. So simply what I will do, I will draw a perpendicular on the straight line. Okay, I will draw a line perpendicular to x-axis. Okay, I will draw a line from 8:15. I will draw a line which is perpendicular to x-axis. Okay, and this line, it will intersect this straight line. Suppose it has intersected it at point T. Fine. Now from the point T, okay, I will draw a line, okay, I will draw a line which is perpendicular to the y-axis. Okay, so when I do this, okay, from the T, if I draw a line which is perpendicular to the y-axis, that line meets at what? 10. That means at 8:15, that object has moved how many kilometers? 10 kilometers. Okay. In the same way, okay. So in the same way, we can find the time. We can find the distance which is traveled by the object at any instant of time.